Hey guys, so in this tutorial we are going to learn how to create a EC2 instance in AWS services, and later we are going to learn how we can create a load balancer. So let's get started. So now we are in our AWS console and you can see this is the page, and from here you can create a EC2 instance by going to EC2 instance service. So just go to search and search for EC2 and navigate to this page. Okay, and then just select launch instance button. Okay, so over here you just need to fill some form and you will be able to create your own EC2 instance. So let's do it now. So first of all, just give a name to your EC2 instance. So I will just name it as my first instance. You can see there is a system or the operating system that you want to select. I will just select Amazon Linux. Okay, and then here is a description we have been provided. So your system name will be EC2 hyphen user. So by using this you will be able to log in into your system. Okay, instance type, the speed, the memory size of your instance, you can just select it from here. Okay, and then we need to create a key value pair, that is a ppk file through which you can connect to your system. So just create a new key value pair, first instance ppk, and just select private key file format. Okay, so that is ppk. Okay, and just click on create. So the file will be downloaded in your system through which you can get connected to your system. Once you do that, here in security group you can just select existing group if any. Okay, so I have, so this is the default one. So we will create a new security group for this EC2 instance. So SSL for all network anywhere. So if you want your system to get connected to this system, you can just give your IP address of this system, and then you will be able to connect through that IP itself, not other than that. Okay, so I will just select anywhere from anywhere. So once you are done, then just go to the advanced file. So initially I want to install some softwares like servers on on my EC2 instance. So in your user data you just need to pass some code. So I will just paste it over here. So here I will just paste this command. So this will upgrade your EC2 instance libraries, and then install NGINX in your system, and then start it and enable it. Okay, so with this we are going to host our first server in our instance. Okay, and then we also need to create a HTML page so that we can view our page over there. Okay, so that is also created by me. So you can, I will just provide the code in the description of this video. You can just get it from there. Okay, so this is simply a echo statement. That is the HTML page, and this is the page that will be shown whenever I want to view this in my browser. So in this file I'm just creating a HTML page over there. Okay, so here I just selected the number of instance. So I want to create 2 instance so that we can implement it for load balancing. So just create launch instance. So once the instance has been created, you can go to instance and view your instance over here. So just give it some time because we are running some commands, right? So it might take some time. So I will just rename this second one to my second instance, something like that. Okay, so this is just for identification. Whenever I want to implement the load balancing, that time I can make use of this both. So let's wait for this check to get completed. So it is saying initializing. So let's wait for some time. So the status check has been completed, and you can see both the checks are been passed. So now just go to this instance ID and check your IP address, that is the public IP address. Just copy it and we can just paste it over here. So you can see I'm not able to access this from this IP address. Okay, so you must make sure that we are making use of HTTP, not S. So even after doing this, I'm not able to access it because I need to change the security group. Okay, so in your instance over here, so my first instance, inside this options you can just go to security, and you can see the security group has been created. So you need to alter it and make HTTP port 80 enabled. So just go to this security group, inbound, edit inbound rule, and here just add a rule, and from this drop down just select HTTP port 80. You can see anywhere IP address, IP version 4. Okay, that is 0.0.0.0. So once this has been done, so if I go to EC2 instance, running instance, if I see this, go to security, and you can see HTTP port range 80 has been enabled. So now let's check if it is working. Okay, so after editing the security group and enabling the 80 port for HTTP request, I was able to access my page after waiting for some 6 seconds to 10 seconds. I was able to access this page. Okay, so you can see this is unsecured because we need SSL certificate to access a secured website, that is S. So if I try to visit this, I will not be able to access because I need to add security group 443. Okay, so now this is 80 port, so this is unsecured, that is HTTP. So I'm able to access this page without HTTP. Now if I see, so you can see, so here you can see I am just printing a IP address of my instance. So if I want to verify this, you can just go to private IP over here and you can see this is the IP address been displayed over here. Okay, so likewise, if I want to implement, as this particular video is just for load balancing, so if I go to dashboard, you can see I have created two instances. So two instances, why? Because I want to navigate the load balancer to both of these instances one by one depending on the load on the server. So here I was able to access the first EC2 instance. So as we have implemented this security group and the security group is attached to both of this instance, so the rule is applied to both the instance. So on both the instance portal, we have the same security group been implemented. We have enabled the security group over here also, that is my instance 2, and the same thing has been done for instance 1. So now let's check if I'm able to access my second instance or no by the URL. So the URL is this IP address. Okay, so now if I paste it, so you can see this is my second instance IP. So this is my first. So now let's create a load balancer and handle the load of this both the servers, and we will navigate to each of this server depending on the health of the system. Okay, so for this we must create a load balancer in this EC2 instance tab itself. So if I go down, you can see there is a load balancing. So just click on this load balancer. Okay, and let's create a fresh new load balancer. So you can see I have not created any one of them. Okay, so now just click on create load balancing button over here. And for this tutorial, I'm going to make use of application load balancer. So there are three kinds of load balancer basically. So one is network load balancer and one is gateway load balancer. So these are more faster than application load balancer and much expensive if you want to implement. If you assume if you have large amount of load on your server, then you can make use of this tool. So for this tutorial, I'm going to make use of application load balancer. So just scroll down and just create. Okay, and here let me add a name of this load balancer. So I will just name it as my load balancer LB. Okay, and just select internet faceout and IP version 4. Okay, and this VPC virtual private network. Okay, and then select all these zones. So this will just create a subnet in all the zones to load our balance server's request basically. Okay, so here you can see there is a security group. So here we need to define a new security group. So this is the default one. So just remove this default one and let's create our own security group particularly for load balancer. Okay, so just create a new load balancer, my security group for load balancer. This security is for my first two instance. So you can just give a description just for your understanding purpose. Okay, and here outbound you can just keep it as all. Okay, so so from wherever there is a request, I want to send a response to them. Okay, so main concern is the inbound role. So over here just go to inbound role, add rules, and just select HTTP port 80 and here anywhere. Okay, so just create this, add it, so everything is good. So just create this group. Okay, so we have created our security group particularly for our load balancer. So now just go over here, refresh, and here you will get that. Okay, so just select my security for LB, that is load balancer. Okay, so once you do that, so you can just remove this default one, so it is not used. Okay, and now here listener and routing. So here we are going to listen to port 80 and then we are going to target our EC2 instance. So for this we must create a target groups. Okay, so just click on your. Okay, so here we are going to target our instance. So just select instance. So there are various options over here: IP address, Lambda functions, and another load balancer also you can select. So in our case it is just instance, so just select instance. Okay, and I will just name this group as my target group, and then you can see you can just select the port prototype. So here it is HTTP and port 80. So as we are simply working on non-secured HTTP, so just select that thing. So if you have a certificate, then you can go with HTTP and encryption and other things. Okay, so once you are done, then just scroll down. So here HTTP check has been done. Okay, and then just click on next. Okay, you can see here it will suggest you for which EC2 instance you want to implement this target group. Okay, so just select both of them because I want to implement this target group for this two instance. Okay, so and then just click on include as pending. Okay, so once we are done, then just create group. So the group has been created. Okay, so we must make attach this particular target group to our load balancer. So you can see over here unused, it is showing as unused. So just go over here where you were creating your load balancer, refresh, and you will be able to see your target group over here. So just select this one, and there is nothing else to be done over here. So just verify the summary. Okay, so over here my load balancer name is my load balancer. It is making use of IP version 4. So these are the network IPs, VPC, and it is available for 4 of these zones. Okay, and the security group has been created over here, and the listening is this one, and this is my target group. Okay, so you can just verify it over there and just create the load balancer. Okay, so once you are done, you can see it is showing as provisioning. It is because you have just created your load balancer, so you must wait for this to get it in active state. So just wait for some time. Okay, so it will just take 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so until that we can, yeah, so you can see as soon as I started my load balancer, it is just communicating with this and it is showing initializing. Okay, so it is just checking if my EC2 instance health is proper or no. Okay, so now you can see after waiting for 3 to 4 minutes, I'm able to see this healthy state over here for my target group for my instance. So now if I go over here, it is still showing provisioning. So let's refresh. Yeah, so now it is active. So here you can see there is the DNS name. So by using this DNS name, I will be able to access both of my instance by using load balancer in between. So these are the instance. So it has been connected to load balancer. Okay, so this is my load balancer. Okay, so here I copied this one, and if I paste it over here, let's wait. Yeah, so it is been navigating to HTTPS. So you just need to update this URL. So you can see now I am in my EC2 instance 2. Okay, so if I refresh again, so you can see by the same URL of my load balancer, I am able to communicate with both of my EC2 instance. Refresh. So you can see, so I'm using same URL to communicate with both of my servers. So this is how we can create our load balancer in AWS services. So that's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe. Protocol Point. Thank you.